making some sweet ginger beef short ribs using a Michigan-made favorite. We were messing around at the fire pit, and honestly, this turned out incredible. Let's get into this. We got our beef short ribs, and we got some prep work. There it is. You want some beef short ribs that have some nice marbling. We're gonna throw these into a gallon-sized bag. Then, we gotta build that marinade. We're using 1 whole stalk of green onion. It's not only gonna give it a nice onion flavor, but it's gonna give it a kind of weird color. Just trust the process. We added our garlic, and now we gotta clean up that ginger. And boom. Now that we got that peeled, it's time to cut it up into chunks and throw it into the blender. From here, we need to add some liquid. We have some soy sauce. Next, we're gonna add some Worcestershire sauce. Use the one that you like. Then this is getting the bachan's treatment. We're adding a little bit of that sweet honey barbecue sauce. Then we're gonna add some sesame oil. Now, we gotta add that Vernors. Yes, the ginger's gonna add the flavor, but I'm willing to bet that the Vernors is gonna do a trick to it. Carbonation in your beverages adds some tenderness to the meat. So we're gonna take this to the blender, and I promise you it's not gonna look pretty, but trust the process. Now that we have our marinade made, we're gonna go ahead and toss this into the gallon bag. Make sure that every bit of that beef is covered with the marinade. So you gotta get the air out of the bag, work it around, and try to get that marinade everywhere. Once we got that marinade moved around, we're gonna go ahead and throw it into a plate, then toss it in the fridge for about 4 hours. From here, we're starting the char grill or autocamato grill. We're gonna cook this hot and fast. Because the beef is very thin, it's not gonna take long to cook. We're gonna lay that out and let it cook for probably 2 minutes per side. Oh, did you think I wasn't gonna season these things? We're gonna add some Killer Hogs hot rub to this. Just because you add a marinade doesn't mean you don't need to season your meat. We're laying that out nice and pretty, and we're gonna give it a flip. Once your beef short ribs have a nice char and they're cooked through, we're gonna let them rest for a minimum of 15 minutes. We got a little more prep work to do. We're gonna add a nice drizzle of that sweet honey Japanese barbecue sauce, some green onion garnish, then we're gonna hit it with some toasted sesame seeds. From here, you have a beautiful beef short rib. The tenderness factor is there, it's looking really good. And honestly, I think this turned out amazingly. It had the nice teriyaki kick to it, the garlic and ginger was very forward. Overall, I think this turned out pretty awesome. If you ever get a chance to play around with the recipe, I suggest it. You may end up having the best dinner ever. Like what we're cooking? Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you guys at the next barbecue.